Welcome to the first webinar of 2020. Happy New Year to you all. Thank you for taking the time out of your morning to join us. I know January is a really busy month, so we really appreciate you joining to hear all about what's happening at Crystal. I will try and keep it nice and short and sweet for you. 2020, really exciting year for us at Crystal. It's our 30th anniversary, so 30 years of Crystal. So there's going to be some really exciting stuff happening throughout this year. And it's also the year that Crystal Endeavour launches. So August this year, we've got 8 months to go. The countdown really is on. So really exciting to have that new expedition yacht coming soon. So that leads me nicely onto our first piece of news. So just before Christmas, the 21st of December, Crystal Endeavour reached the next milestone in her build. She was rolled out of the shipyard, touched water for the first time. Really, really exciting. It's great that the build is all on track. It's now, out of the dry dock, in the water. So really exciting, all set for August the 10th for her first voyage. Some really, really lovely itineraries. We're on sale for Crystal Endeavour for 2020, 21, 22 and the beginning of 2023. Don't just think of this ship as cold water Antarctica itineraries. There is so a huge variety of stuff. Some Indonesia, the tropics, some med stuff. Yeah, this ship is going to go all over. It's built for warm weather, as well as having that strengthened hull for the colder weather climates as well. We've got some really great videos on YouTube. I know some of the destinations are really unique, to the point that you're like, oh, where is that? I've never heard of it. And then you Google it and it's absolutely amazing. There's some really great videos on YouTube that the team that put the itineraries together in the US have put together. Head to the Crystal YouTube channel, and that will give you a really good insight into why we've gone to some of these destinations, what some of the highlights are of different itineraries. So that's all on the Crystal YouTube channel. So I definitely recommend watching them. If you're having trouble locating them, just let us know and we can point you in the right direction. But I'm going to show you a video now of the rollout. We have this in a 60-second version and a 90-second version. So if you did want to share this, we have those files, so let us know. But without further ado, if this works. So there we go, really exciting. Great to reach that next milestone with that build, and some really exciting stuff to come ahead with that. In December, there were the Cruise Critic Awards as well. So just before Christmas, we're delighted to say that Crystal River Cruises picked up 2 awards there. The best dining for Crystal River for river cruising, and also best service. So anyone that's been on a river ship, even if it's just for a day visit with myself or one of the sales team, will know that the food and the service is absolutely incredible. The food, everything is made fresh on board. Nothing is brought on frozen. So that's all your pastries in the morning, all your bread, absolutely everything is made fresh from scratch. We actually have one of the biggest galleys of all the river cruise companies out there. So it means we can prepare everything fresh to order as well. So the food is absolutely amazing. It's great to be recognised in these industry awards as well. The service, as I'm sure a lot of you know, we have the highest crew to passenger ratio. So we carry 106 passengers for our ships, and about 60 crew for that. So really great ratios in comparison to some of the other lines out there. So it's great to be recognised at these awards, and giving us backup for what we know to be true, that Crystal is really the best river line out there. So on to some of our current offers and promotions. As I mentioned at the beginning, it is our 30th anniversary this year. So we have our 30th anniversary promotion that's been extended. So for the Crystal Society guests, so that's any guest that has sailed with Crystal previously, they're getting a double discount. So usually they will get about 2.5% discount. They're automatically joined to the Crystal Society, so there's no need for the guests to register after their first cruise. They're automatically part of Crystal Society, and then for all future sailings they'll get a discount. So on selected sailings this year they will get a double discount, and then for new to Crystal guests we're offering them a 2% discount. So a little incentive there for new guests to book their first cruise in our 30th anniversary. There's going to be lots of stuff going on those sailings. So there's going to be various celebration events and some gifts as well for all the guests. So that is currently booked by the 4th of March. We've got a brand new promotion here as well, launched just today. So on some selected sailings, I think there's about 13 sailings throughout 2020. We've got this reduced deposit. So it's just £100 or $100, depending on what currency they want to book in, deposit per person. The usual then full payment kicks in, but it gives them a little bit of extra leeway rather than paying the kind of 20-25% deposit. So that's a really nice promotion that we've just launched today. We will have a full offer sheet for this coming. It's just in with our designer being put together. So as soon as we have the flyers and offer sheets for all of these promotions, we will obviously distribute those accordingly. We also have our best available suite. So this is a promotion on our river cruises. If you've got guests that want to experience that award-winning dining and service, they can do that. They can actually sail in a higher grade of accommodation, but for the lower price. So basically what Crystal have done, we've common rated our S5 to S1 grades. So S5 is the petite suite, that's the lead-in grade of accommodation, and S1 is our deluxe suite. So guests can sail in the best available suite between those categories for the price of what is usually the S5. So that's a really great saving to be had there on select sailings in 2020. Again, that's booked by the 4th of March. We have our book now savings. We've just actually, we're going through a fare change today. Pretty much every sailing has gone down, which is absolutely amazing. It gives us lots more to shout about, and our prices were great anyway, so they've just got even better. Our book now savings, generally as you get closer to sailing, those book now savings will reduce. So in general we say the earlier you book, you will get the cheapest fare for that. So our book now savings have just kicked in today, and they will last until the 4th of March, the current savings. And then we have our flex fares. These did so well for us last year. There's still a handful of sailings that have it on, and one of the offers I will show you later on in this presentation is a flex fare. Basically, this is guaranteed accommodation. So as we're getting closer to sailing date and there's a little bit of space still available, what they've done is in the ocean view, the veranda and the penthouse, depending on availability, they will do a guarantee within those accommodation brackets. So for ocean view, you could get any of our ocean view cabins. The guests have to be really flexible with this, so they can't obviously request to be midship or anything like that, but they do get an amazing saving, so definitely worth looking at those. And then we have our getaways as well, so for guests that perhaps they've never tried Crystal before, or they've already got a few holidays booked in for 2020, but they think, oh, actually luxury cruise might be quite nice for 4 nights. We've got some of our longer cruises have been shortened down, so we've got anything from 4 to 10 nights, and these are really great price, lead-in price, so really great to offer, particularly for new to Crystal guests, to give them that taste. And we know once they get on board with us, they won't be disappointed. And then we have our kids sail free. So again, on select sailings, we've run this off for a little while now, but on select sailings, the kids under 17 can travel in the third berth for just the port taxes. So a nice little offer there for families. Whilst we don't have all the kind of climbing walls and water slides and things during kind of summer holidays, Christmas period, we do tend to have a kids program running. They'll do things like pizza parties where they'll go into the galley and make their own pizzas, and then we have two rooms as well, one for the older children with things like Xboxes and things like that, and then one with more kind of building blocks and for the younger children. So we do accommodate children. We are kind of family friendly in that luxury end of the market, so don't forget about us when you've got families looking for a luxury holiday. Brochures, there are a lot of them, but then we have a lot of products, so there's something to cover everything. I don't expect you all to have a copy of everything, but hopefully you will have copies of the things that work well for your guests. So for 2020, we've got our voyage planner that includes ocean, river and yacht. That's got a little bit of everything in it, and then we separate it out. So we've got our 2020 and 2021 just ocean brochures. We've also got our world cruise brochures for 21 and 22. River cruising, we've got the 2020 brochure out. 21 is on its way, so keep your eyes peeled for that. For Esprit, our little yacht, we've got our 2021 brochure, and then for Endeavour, we've got 2020 on its own, and then also a 20 and 21 brochure. So if you need any of those, please drop us an email, contact your local sales rep, head over to Tradegate, or you can order them on there. Yeah, don't go without brochures because we've got plenty of them. In terms of upcoming events then, later this month we will be showcasing at destinations. Just a note to say, you know, if you've got any of your clients that you know tend to go to events like this, we will always pass their booking back to you. So we're very trade friendly in that way. We don't want to kind of take the direct business away from you. So if any of your guests do happen to pop by the show, if they hold an option, we will then contact you and let you know. So we will pass that back to you. So we'll be showcasing there later this month. In February, the next webinar, that will be with John, our man in the north. That's on the 6th of February. For another update. In March, you've got our head of sales, Mick DuPont, and that's on the 5th of March. And then we start our regional events, our Knowledge Crystalised events. These were really successful last year. It doesn't really matter what your crystal knowledge currently is, whether you're an expert or you've never sold a crystal cruise before. Wherever you're at, you will learn something from these events. So we do in-depth product training on Crystal Ocean, Crystal River, Crystal Yacht and Crystal Expedition. So please keep your eyes peeled. In March, we'll be heading to Bournemouth. We're just finalising the details with that in terms of the venue and the date. And as soon as we have that, we will share that with you. But if you're in Bournemouth, keep your eyes peeled for that. If you're not in Bournemouth, we're going to be all over the country. So keep your eyes peeled for more information on those. And we hope to see you at those throughout the year. And then finally, just to talk through a few sailings to highlight with you. So in terms of later availability, if you've got guests that are looking to sail in the next kind of couple of weeks or months, this is one of the ones on the Flex Fair that I was talking about earlier. So this is Southeast Asia, 13 nights on Crystal Symphony, going at the end of March. So this is an ocean view guarantee, so they could get anything in that ocean view category. 2,785 per person for 13 nights is an amazing price, and some really lovely destinations there on that sailing. We have lovely Facebook graphics for quite a lot of these sailings, so if you did want to promote any of them, do let us know and we can send you across the different graphics and things like that you can share on your social media or websites and things. For river cruising, so the season then starts up again in the end of March. So this is a sailing at the beginning of April. This is Budapest to Vilshofen, so along the Danube on board Crystal Marla. This one leads in 2,897 per person, and that's for the lead-in S5 petite suite. Some really nice places, and that will have the signature event at the Belvedere Palace in Vienna. So really lovely itinerary there. And then some of our top picks, so not necessarily departing in the next couple of months, but some things that we are selling really well and doing nicely for us. We've got this lovely Med sailing in May. This is 7 nights on board Crystal Serenity, Monte Carlo through to Venice. 2,492 per person. Pretty good price, I think you'd all agree. Going to lots of lovely destinations there. Then onto the river. We had a Danube, now we've got a Rhine. So we've got Basel to Amsterdam here. That's departing in August. Just over £3,500 per person for that one. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Esprit is just absolutely incredible. But if you've got guests looking to travel on this ship in 2020, they really do need to book sooner rather than later. It really is filling out. This is our Venice to Dubrovnik itinerary. So Croatia is hugely popular on this ship. We have alternating itineraries through this kind of Dalmatian coast. So actually it works really well if guests wanted to do a back-to-back. Yeah, amazing ship, amazing itinerary, amazing destination. Always sells out, so definitely book early so your guests aren't disappointed. And then finally, Japan. So Crystal Endeavour, this will be the 3rd sailing of the new ship. Really exciting. As I'm sure you all know, Japan is just selling so well. So this is Tokyo to Taipei. Some really, really nice destinations, some really great places for utilising all the water sports marina on the ship. And then the lead-in fare there, so the lead-in now is an S3 deluxe suite on this sailing, and that's just over 13,500 per person. A little incentive for you. So this January, we are offering you a £50 lifestyle voucher for every new to Crystal booking you make. So that's running until the 31st of January. That's for anything you book new to Crystal in 2020. So that can be across any product, ocean, river, yacht or expedition. So long as they're new to Crystal. You don't need to register this or apply for it or claim it in any way. We will automatically run the report at the end of the month and then send them out to you at the beginning of February. So really nice little way for you to earn a bit of money there. And that's it. So thank you for taking the time out this morning. As I said, I know January is a really busy month. Do make sure you're following us on all the different kind of social medias because we send all of our latest news will be on there, all the different graphics. If you see something that you like on our Facebook, Instagram, anything like that, let us know, and I'm sure we can send you copies of that. Otherwise, if nobody has any questions, thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.